Tears and tingles to your door.
And if you had those sort of friends, a saucy card. But nowadays, thanks to the invention of the kissing telegram, you can celebrate your 40th birthday by being chased around your office by a near-naked nurse who smothers you in kisses. Being 40, of course, you can't run too fast. And while this may look like a laugh-a-minute business, behind the scenes, all is not well in the world of strippergrams. At his insistence, we send Andy Price to investigate.
Like the rest of British industry, kissing telegrams have been hit by the recession. The fight for business is on, and the gloves are off with a vengeance. Glamgram dropped a bombshell, slagging off its rivals with this ad, which had the nerve to say other companies promise beauties, but they cannot deliver. Tony Papp, Glamgram's boss, reckons customers are getting a pretty rough deal from the opposition.
No, it's supposed to be a glamorous kissing gram, and they send dogs round. And I mean, like a particular person the other day rang us up. Can you send us somebody immediately? We used them because they were a bit cheaper, but we just couldn't pay them because the girl smelled and she was dreadful. So we had to send her away.
Of course, other singing telegram firms aren't taking too kindly to Tony's ad. Elaine Heath, who runs the Nightingale's agency, was downright furious.
Well, it's a personal insult. To say that he has the glamorous girls, the only good-looking girls. I work myself. I was quite taken aback by it. And if it appears again, he will have to answer for it legally.
And with all this venom flying around, Elaine is dreaming up some pretty unlikely offers, such as this snakeogram, in a bid to upstage Tony's operation.
We also do the traffic wardens that go in and pretend to be hauling away someone's car. You know, you see your car outside, blah, 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 we're going to take it away. And, of course, the poor guy's going, it's my birthday, you can't take my car away. And then she'll take the costume off and she's got the mask on.
The competition's really hotting up. I mean, getting a telegram from a girl in suspenders these days is considered pretty old hat. So the ideas for telegrams are getting really outlandish. That's precisely what I was talking about. In fact, Elaine's new battalion of grams come in all shapes and sizes. You can make a monkey of someone with a gorillagram. You can send a unicyclegram.
Congratulations and celebrate.
A Tarzan-gram. You could even get your teeth into a Dracula-gram.
Good evening.
Faced with this onslaught from Elaine, Tony and the other singing telegram operators are pulling out all the stops as part of their counterattack.
On the gorilla, we have the 2-2 munchgram. It's a 6'4" black chap who arrives in stocking suspenders and a little red tutu, and he's totally over the top, believe him. It's absolutely amazing. We have Big Bertha and Magnificent Mandy. Big Bertha's about 17.5 stone, Magnificent Mandy 20 stone. Now they go along, grab hold of their victim, smother him in kisses, do a bawdy monologue. I mean, can have his trousers down, gives him a kiss on the backside as well, also goes topless. Our 20-stone Mandy also does it topless and also does a tap dance thrown in the bargain as well, you know.
Unlike Tony, one thing Elaine draws the line at is nudity. She won't let her staff strip off and bare their all for the business.
Well, what's wrong with the bosom or two?
Well, it's a purely personal thing, but if you were sitting in a restaurant with your wife, perhaps a younger child eating a meal, would you want someone coming in flashing their boobs over your blancmange?
So Elaine's gone to the other extreme completely.
With the sound of music.
She's already hatching a plan to blast her enemy right out of the market.
Well, we're working on the idea, if it's not illegal, to do commandograms like the SAS, where you storm an office building and you line all the people up and then say, OK, which one's got the birthday?
Sounds like a pretty filthy business to me. What do you say?
I think it's terrible. Imagine if somebody came dashing into the office and kissed your bottom. It's such a horrible idea. But I think it would be nice if they did nice things to you, like that big black man in the tutu could rub your feet, or all the things that nobody will do.
Feet?
Well, nobody will rub my feet.
Have you ever been on the receiving end of one, Danny?
No, I've seen a load of them delivered, and they're getting so passe now. The girl sort of mooches into a pub lacklustre and says, "Oh, I'm the telegram." So telegram's here, and You know, she does her business. Okay, love, away you go. And she goes away. So there must be all. I used to be a punk rocker myself, so I'm all for this gobogram where somebody turns up and flops in your face.
What a day this has been, what a swell mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. And the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. Tears and tingles to your door.